Welcome back to the tackle room, guys. Today I wanted to do a short review on the Shimano Sienna 1000. I just bought a new one because I've been very happy with the one that I have been using. The Shimano Sienna, it's a spinning reel in the very low budget class. I've used this, the 1000 size, for mainly my perch fishing, but also for some pike and some cod fishing this last 7 months roughly. So straight out of the package, this is what it looks like. Very small, forward drag, which I think almost all spinning reels have these days, which is good because you get a much larger braking disc from up here compared to older reels when you sometimes had it in the back. You can feel that this is a budget reel. It doesn't have that super snazzy feeling that you would get from a reel that you paid a bit more for. It still feels good. It's mainly aluminium. It runs very smooth. We have a little lever if we want to back reel, or if we engage it, we can't back reel, and instead we utilize the drag to fight fish, which is the way that I go. We have the ordinary little tag to attach our line when we have spooled all of the line up. For a 0.25 millimeter line, we can have 90 meters. That means a 4-pound line, we get 140 yards. So it doesn't have a lot of line capacity, but I would never put a 0.25 millimeter line on such a small reel. I use braid almost exclusively, and the one that I've been combing this reel with is the Shimano Kairiki in that 0.10, which is 8-pound test braided line. I've used it mainly for finesse fishing, for perch. When you do that, it's very important that your reel runs very smooth, because you often want to just move your bait short distance very easily, and then you want full control, and the reel has delivered that. It's instant stop when you stop. If you try to push it backwards, it's an instant brake. The brakes is of course not made to handle tuna or salmon or extremely strong fish, but I caught some pretty good perch on this one. But mainly I fought 2 strong river pikes on about 5 kilograms and a few cods, but I've been very happy with how it has handled those. They have been pulling line, and it has been acting very smooth. I've used it in both fresh and some salt water, and I had no trouble. And I've used it when it's been raining, so it's been getting a bit wet and still running very smooth. I've been looking for a great budget reel that I can have multiple sets of, that I know works well, and that I don't have to be extremely careful with, because accidents do happen. This one is like 20 bucks. It's been working great, and then I know that I can just fish confidently. So I think that's a great bang for your buck. If you're looking to get multiple rod setups and you need to scale down on the budget on each reel, or if you're just getting into fishing and you don't want to splurge on the first gear that you buy, then I would highly recommend the Shimano Sienna. Some other specs that are good to know: we have them straight here on the box, which is very good. We have a 5.0 to 1 ratio, so that means that every turn you make on the reel makes this one move 5 revolutions. That's not super important though. What I think is more important is how much line you collect with each revolution, because that's what we really want to know when we're talking about the capacity to bring in line. And in this case, it is 61 centimeters or 24 inches per revolution. So kind of a slow or slow mid tier grade of that, but it's been working great for me. I fish mostly a little bit slower baits, and then I don't want that crazy speed. I don't want to risk to fish my bait too fast just when I'm reeling. The weight is 205 grams, and this is maybe where you feel that the budget comes in a little bit. More expensive reel, one thing that you really pay for is the weight that's going down, but I've had no problem with that. And the break is 3 kilograms or 7 pounds, which to me doesn't say a lot, because that is very dependent on how you fight the fish and what type of rod you're using. And I can say that I've been happy fighting pretty good fish with this finesse reel. If you're looking to get into having multiple spinning setups, so you need to go down on the budget for each reel you're using, or if you are a beginner fisherman and you don't want to splurge too much on the reel you're getting, or if you're just like me and you like fishing but you don't want it to be crazy expensive, then I would highly recommend the Shimano Sienna. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you got some value out of this reel and review, and I will see you in the next one. Tight lines.